Good evening, friends and fiends. We have a new game that we're trying tonight called Forager. It's not actually a new game. It came out in 2019. I played it when it first came out. I think it's had some updates since the last time that I played it, so we're going to give that a shot this evening. The reason that I do not have facecam on tonight, I had a seizure on Wednesday, small one, and yesterday I was still really tired. I'm basically just kind of operating out of an abundance of caution right now. So what I've done is I've got my studio lights turned off. I chose this game specifically because it's one that's never given me any kind of issues. So I'm just being extra careful and letting my brain have time to rest. Just because the seizure that I had Wednesday was the first one that I've had in... I think close to 10 months. So I sent a message to my neurologist. Haven't heard back from them, but it's holiday time and all that kind of stuff. So I'm figuring it'll probably be like Monday before I hear anything back from them. I don't think I really want any kind of changes to my meds right now, but I'm just kind of being abundantly cautious right now. So that's why there's no face cam tonight. So you'll just be hearing my voice, but I am watching chat and I am here and paying attention to you guys. Lydia is in the chat. Soljion, hello. Mining and crafting. In this game, it's more likely than you think. And we are not playing Minecraft. Trial fan, hello. Lydia says, I'm still sick, but I have Gatorade and cough drop lollipops. I hope that you continue feeling better and that you get over your plague fairly soon. And Soljion is also sick, but with coffee and pumpkin pie instead. Coffee and pumpkin pie is an amazing combination. It is really good. So we're going to go ahead and hop into our game here. I'll have to remember how to use the controls on this because it's been a while. Let's see. Classic, speedrun, single island challenge, hard mode. We're going to go for classic. See, they didn't even have these other modes when I played this game before. Dancer, hello. The original Forager experience. Collect resources, build your base, and expand your empire. They have added modding support to this game, but I am not using mods, so let's see. Open the menu, build, industrial. We can build a furnace, forge, sewing station, bridge, fish trap. All right, so the first thing we gotta do is we gotta start mining some stuff. Let's get started by building a furnace. Hello, bearded halfling. How are you doing? YouTube is doing that weird thing where it's showing me everyone's usernames instead of their display names. So I know everybody that's in the chat right now, but if you are watching and for some reason I don't recognize who you are, it's because of all that. Okay, furnace. What do we need for a furnace? We don't have enough for a furnace. How do I show... Okay, there we go. I need more stone. I need 10 more stone. All right, we got some XP. Bearded Halfling says, pretty good, thanks. Just scheduled a new video. Congrats on the success of Codex of Celestials, by the way. For those that don't know, Bearded Halfling and Joy, who is in our Discord but is not in chat right now, have been working on a collection of what is it, like monsters and various other factors for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. All right, so we got our furnace. Now we need to build. Can make some coal. As we level up in the game, we'll be able to expand our, there we go. Let's do some iron ingots. We'll be able to expand our base here and we get more islands. Bearded Halfling says, Codex of Celestials contains monsters, cults, lore, a one-shot, probably some other stuff I'm forgetting. Let's do some more coal. Forgot that we can do stuff in bulk. Trial Fan says, Wobble, have you played this before? I did play this when it first came out. The game came out in 2019. I played it then. This is actually my first time, I think, playing it on PC. At the time, I had access to a Nintendo Switch, and I played it on that. Lydia says, remember Wobble, greet the world with open arms. I could do that. I could greet the world with open arms. All right, so we have some skill points. Let's grab our loot here. And let's see. We need to use our skill points. What are we going to spend our skill points on? We can spend our skill points on industry, foraging, magic, or economy. Economy lets us instantly gain 40 coins. Industry lets us unlock steel and glass. Foraging makes cotton spawn more often, allows us to find wheat and beets. Magic allows us to get more experience. We're gonna go with economy for the coins. I should buy lands and expand. Let's see. We need to buy land. Ta-da. And that's why you want coins, because you need coins in order to buy more properties. Halfling says, I can't imagine cutting a tree down with a pickaxe is particularly easy. It's better than punching. Who would do that? Oh yeah, you do have like an energy thing here. Let's see. We need to eat some foods. All right, let's make... Can we build anything? Industrial. Can't make forge yet because we don't have bricks. Or a sewing station because we don't have bricks. Pixel, please don't. I don't need you to eat my microphone. Trial Fan says, oops, I forgot to like the stream. Definitely like the stream, guys. That is always helpful. Lydia says, Soljion, you're telling me you wouldn't punch a tree for 20 bucks? Yes, but you only have to pay the 20 bucks once, and then you can punch trees all you like forever. Trial fan says, Mew, invisible pixel sighting. Yes. She's here, you just can't see her. Oh no! Yeah, I know I'm exhausted. Hold on. Oh god, it's slime. There we go. Alright. Let's make some more coal. Sulchion says, maybe for 20 bucks, that's like 3 whole burritos. I could do it. Lydia is yet again quoting Epic the Musical. Now, let's see what this thing does. Foraging obelisk. Gain bonus XP from gathering herbs and crops. Only 1 obelisk can be activated at a time. Did we activate it? Yeah, we activated it. We're getting pretty close to hitting our next level. Pixel, your head's in the way. I can't see the chat. Level 3. Yay. All right. Let's level up. We can get trade, unlocks markets. Storage unlocks vaults. We're gonna go for foraging, I think. Yeah, we're going for foraging. So every skill point that you use, you unlock, additional pathways as well. Gatherings next, which gives us more inventory slots. That's nice. My energy is low. I know my energy is low. I need more food. I don't have any additional food. I would eat if I had anything to eat. Oh, he hit me. He hit me. How, for those of you who are American, how was your Thanksgiving? For those of you who are not American, how jealous are you of all of our Thanksgiving food? Because we had some tasty treats. Hi, Pixel. Don't step on my keyboard, please. Thank you. All right, let's do coal. Do 10 of those. Ha! Now we have we have 1 berry. 1 berry. We can eat so much food. All right, what can we build? Can we do a forge? We can do a forge. Yay! Now we can do some actual tools. We need fiber, wood, and bricks. Hi, Stone Homie. How are you doing? Trial Fan said it was good. I just put out a tiny bit of Christmas decoration today. I was looking at the Lego Lego like Christmas trees and stuff. There's some really cool. Oh, no, wait, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I wanted to do. If I can get 4 berries, I can get a fish trap, which will actually get us access to some food. So I need to save the next 4 berries that I find. All right, let's see. Can we make anything? Basic shovel. We need a whole bunch of iron ingots. Slime pickaxe. If we get a bottle, we can start bottling the fireflies. And I think if you do that, they regenerate your health. Stone Homie said, I never heard of this game. So the game, it kind of has a little bit of some drama background to it. It was kind of one of those cases where you had an indie dev who claimed to be like a solo indie dev, and turned out that they actually had a bunch of people they were subcontracting with who weren't really getting credit. And the rest of his team all quit after he got a little bit greedy. And so the game is sort of in an unfinished state right now. I think he's trying to sort of get things back on track, but so there's a little bit of drama behind the development of the game. But you know, that's kind of par for the course when it comes to these small indie games that get, you know, created on a Discord server, and that's about it. All right, we leveled up. Let's level up. All right, let's see what we can do. We can go for, we're gonna go for gathering because that'll get us more crops and plants, and I think it leads to farming. It also gives us more inventory slots, which is always nice. Yes, farming is there. Which actually, farming only unlocks windmills and sprinklers. Doesn't actually let you plant things. How do you plant stuff? I don't remember. I only have 10 coins. Bearded says, Wobble, you plant stuff by putting it in the ground. Gotcha. Is that how you plant halflings as well? Oh, we do have enough for those. Okay, let's see. Let's make fish trap. Farming, fish trap. Ta-da! The cool thing about fish traps is they will passively generate items for us. So like over time, they just fill up. Beard Halfling says that's dwarfs. All right, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna go ahead and do another fish trap. Farming fish trap. Stonehomie says, I love Dr. Mario. Chill is one of the best musical tracks ever put into a game. I don't think I've ever played Dr. Mario. I really need to at some point. Oh, what happened? I died. I don't know why I died. I'm not sure what happened. I wonder... I don't remember if your health drops if you run out of energy. It might. But I mean, there's nothing else I can do right now. I don't have any other food items. Like I said, it's kind of a janky little game, but it's got some cool stuff. Okay, we are working towards building a basic shovel. So we need a lot more iron. I'm gonna pour everything into doing iron ore right now. That'll get us almost halfway there. Oh, I should have done the bottle. Halfling says 20 iron ingots to make one shovel. Yeah, the game is kind of grindy. Soljian says, I can do Dr. Mario for a few rounds, but it's not an everyday game for me. Puzzle Pirates kind of wore it out of me. Beard Halfling says, how big is the shovel? Probably bigger than a halfling. Trial Fan says, what did you guys do today? I ate leftovers. Actually, I've been looking at Minecraft mods. That's pretty much what I did all day. Browsing the endless selection of different mods that are out there. I found there's a YouTuber called Noxus who does a lot of these like 15 Minecraft mods you need to hear about, and he highlights a lot of ones that are like very small, like they only have like less than 1,000 downloads. So he kind of finds some neat little ones that most people don't really recognize. Are you Lydia says, I woke up today and now I'm here. So are you still running a fever, kid? All right, we have fish. Ha! All right. Yay. Which only gave us the tiniest little bit of, of energy. Lydia says no clue. I guess you can only use the obelisk once. Oh no, it's still active. Okay. All right. Let's build another fish trap, because the more of those fish traps we get going, the better off we'll be. Oh, we have lightning. Let's do some gold ingots so we can get some coins and we can open up a new section. Aha! We have a beet! Where'd the beet go? There it is. Soljian says cook fish heals more, if I recall. Can you do that in the furnace? I have to look. Let's see. I might need to actually build a second furnace. Yes, we can do cooked fish. Okay, let's do that. Do we have enough to build a second furnace? We do. Aha. I don't have any more fish right now, but once we get some more fish, we will. We will cook them for more energy. We need to get to 50 coins. Yay, we have more land, but it's a very small land with a treasure chest on it. Which means we need to make some bridges to get over there. And we did not catch any fish that time. I think you can eat seafood or seaweed. Doesn't give us much though. All right, let's do more of those. Let's do more of that, and then we're gonna chop down some trees. Stone Homie says, I've been taking it easy the last couple days for the holidays. Oh, we got some citrus. Yes, good. But the comics came in yesterday, so we have started fulfilling. Probably start doing that on Monday. Awesome. I don't have enough wood to build more. Alright, we have cooked fish, which heals 20 and gives us a heart back. Perfect. Lydia says on the comic topic, Wobble, I'm still waiting for the comic I won fair and square. Technically, your mom won that. And, technically, she said she would get it whenever, so... Chickens. He says, technically my mom doesn't even want it. Technically I'm still waiting. I will get it to you soon, child. I may just have to mail it to you. I don't ever see you. Fish. We have fish. How many stickers do I owe you? I owe you 2 stickers? Really? I mean, you're probably not wrong, but... let's go for... Carpentry costs less. Let's do that. I think I should have gone for the other one. There's one of these upgrades that lets you get more coal when you burn, when you make coal in the furnace. And that's like one of the really good ones to get early on. Why is that one not letting me collect it? See if we have enough wood to make bridges to get over here. Nope. Still need a little bit more in order to get to the next section. All right, let's eat some stuff. Eat that. That and that. All right, there's some more trees. Got a ruby. I'm pretty sure we have to craft a key to be able to open this chest. Let's do that. We need gold ingots. It's a slime. You actually get quite a bit of experience from defeating the slimes. Let's go cook our fish. Okay, we leveled up. And our key is not quite ready yet. Let's get these trees down so we can see what we're doing. Alright, we got a key. And we got a shield. Gives a 25% chance to dodge attacks. Nice. Cool thing about relics like that, I'm pretty sure they are just automatically equipped. I don't think you have to do anything for them. Alright, so what do we need to... Let's go ahead and grab our skill point. And then figure out what we need to build next. Let's go for industry, so we can unlock steel and glass. And we gain XP when building structures. And we can unlock sewing. Alright, we need to build a sewing station, which we have. So let's do that. Let's stick that right there. Unlock thread from our fiber. Go ahead and make all of those. Beard Halfling says, I'm gonna head to bed now. Thanks for hanging out with us, Beardy. Have a good one. Prolific Alithic says, okay, he's gone. I can finally crawl out from under my rock. Jokes, of course. Hi, everyone. Bye, Beardo. So, Prolific Alithic, I'm not sure who you are. Yeah, because usernames are being weird. They've been that way the last couple times that I've streamed. Oh, okay, it's Cass. Hi, Cass. How are you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? That roast turkey that you posted on Blue Sky looked amazing. I'm not even like really a turkey fan all that much, but you know your stuff, because that looked incredible. I'm gonna have to do some Googling and see if anybody has a solution for that issue with the usernames. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's apparently been doing it for a couple days now. They may have updated something and who knows, done some sort of weird screwy stuff. All right, so we are making a backpack, which will give us more inventory spaces, and that is always nice in these kind of games. Lydia says, I could tell because of Cass's profile picture. See, on my monitor, the profile pictures are really small, so it's hard to tell. Solgian says they may have had too many people using the display name to pretend to be other people and turned it off. Maybe. I don't know. Let's grab some fish. Aha! Gained a level. Alright, what are we gonna get? Let's get, let's go for sewing, because that's gonna unlock leather. And that starts unlocking a bunch of upgrades. Prolific. Cass says it was duck, balsamic glaze and stuff with orange, lemon, garlic, and that sounds amazing. Trial Fan says I've never had or cooked duck. It sounds good, Cass. I agree. I don't think I've ever had duck either. No, I had duck once in like a Chinese restaurant, I think. All right, we need to eat some stuff. Let's eat the citrus. Eat a whole bunch of beets. And we'll go ahead and eat some of our fish. We're starting to get to the point where having the extra inventory space is going to be necessary. Still need 5 more iron ingots to get the shovel. Got to get bottles so we can do the torch bug. And we need glass for that. Do we have... what do we need for glass? We need more sand. For that, we need more... should we get sand from these guys? So I really need to place more of them. Why is that not letting me place one there? That'll work. Ha! Backpack. Yay! Solgion says, citrusy duck sounds good. I think the closest we got with our family was the dreaded turducken. It's a moo cow. Sorry, moo cow. I need the meat and the leather. Or the hide, I guess. Gotta use my next skill point on storage so that we can start making some places to store some of this stuff. The further you go in the game, the more like different types of ingredients and stuff you unlock, and so inventory management becomes a little bit more of an issue. Let's eat some fishies. And let's cook some fishies. Yay, we gained a level. Alright, we're gonna grab the storage upgrade, which lets us make vaults. With the vaults, we can make banking, gambling, and alchemy. Yeah, and we have more sand, so we can make glass. Hopefully, we only need one glass for that. I'm not sure. No, we need more than one glass. We need 2 glass. That sucks. Maybe we'll get some more. Maybe we'll get some more sand soon. Let's make some more of these fish traps if we have the stuff for them. Carpentry station crafts decorative items. Vault. We need steel and bricks for vaults. We don't have anything on the magic side yet. Stone Homie says I don't accept robots telling me what to do. Soljian, beat boop, eat your greens. Got an emerald. Soljian says, thinking about putting bereavement into this Tiny Bones deck to really troll green players. I don't know what any of that means. I haven't played Magic the Gathering in many, many, many years. I think I was in college when I last played it. My inventory is full. Gotta do markets next so I can sell stuff. Soljian says, so the Tiny Bones have steal enemy cards when they discard. And bereavement makes green players discard when their creatures die. Yeah. So you kind of get a double whammy there on taking out their critters. Alright, what do I gotta do? Can we afford anything? Ah, we can. There is a rainbow up there. Lydia says skelly snakes. There aren't any skelly snakes in this game. Aha, we can make a bottle. It should be, once we catch a firefly, should be the last thing we need for a pickaxe upgrade. This game is not very well optimized. For whatever reason, it is dropping me down to like 30 FPS. When normally games like this run just fine on my computer. Alright, that clears some inventory space. Let's make some more thread. Craft. Let's make some more coal. We need more wood. More coal. Yay, we leveled up. Alright, we're gonna make a market. Because I think that means we can start selling some stuff and get coins that way. Unlocks markets. And, oh, I don't know what that did. Oh well. We gotta get a bottled torch bug. So we gotta find us a torch bug. What do you do? I don't know what you do. Rainbow probably does something, but I'm not sure. Ha! There we go. Wait, what don't we have? We have to have 4 of them! Jeez! Well, I guess we need more sand. I feel like the number of ingredients that you need in this game for some of these upgrades is a little bit over the top. Solzian says, yeah, it feels like mobile and or Facebook games with the numbers because what is padding? Yeah. Yeah, I could kind of see that. It was one of those games that was like, it came out to be like very multi-platform. It's on like all the app stores on your consoles. I first played it on the Switch. This is the PC version of it. There might actually be a mobile version of it. I'm not sure. But it's a fun game. I mean, it's kind of one of those, like, if you just want to zone out and play something for a while, it hits the spot, in my opinion. I need some gold ingots. It's also currently on sale for like $6.95, I think. Soljian says, oops, time for bed. Have fun, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us, Soljian. It's good to see you again. Get our sand. So we make some more glass so we can get enough torch bugs. Okay, if we get enough wood, we can get a shovel. So let's start chopping down trees. Stone Homie says, I'm off to play Dead by Daylight and drink beers. Have fun, guys. Enjoy. Try not to get murdered or do lots of murdering, depending on which side you are playing. Did that get us enough? No, it did not. We can make another shovel, bottle, though. We got an egg. should have enough to do the shovel now. Okay, so let's do... Oh, that was a chicken. I didn't realize there was a chicken under that rock. I didn't know that chickens got under rocks. Oh yeah, I remember this thing. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Let's see. I got too much stuff in my inventory. So let's get some stuff out of my inventory. Let's do iron ingots. We need to make a market. We need wood, bricks, and leather. I don't have any stuff to make leather because I haven't found any more cows. Do have stuff to make bricks, so we can do a bunch of those. Go grab our shovel. Yay! Dig up dirt to plant crops or to find items. Nice. So many slimes. Yay, we leveled up. There's probably like an optimal path for figuring all this out, but unlock boots and gloves because that'll give us some upgrades. We can use our obelisk. Bottled water and nightshade. Okay, we got another torch bug, so we got half of the torch bugs that we need. Can we make any more of our fish traps? Make one more fish trap. I don't need fish, I need sand. Wait, do we get sand from digging? We do get sand from digging. Oh, there's a scaly man. I just destroyed a bridge. And I didn't mean to do that. Run away, run away. Yeah, that's what you had to do. You had to hit each of the mushrooms in the order of a rainbow to unlock that chest. So I need 2 gold ingots, which means I gotta find some gold. When you find these little spots in the ground, that's where you can dig. They're really hard to target them. Oh, I forgot there's a dash function. It's really hard to target where you want to put the thing, though. There we go. My inventory is full. Got an arrow, which, I mean, I guess is nice if we get a bow. that's a bone. Let's discard those. What are you? Bone. Formerly an important part of a skeleton's structural integrity. That'll give me the last 2 bottles that I need for making the pickaxe. Once I find the other torch bugs. My inventory is very full. And there are so many trees. So that we can get to that chest up there. Almost got hit by that one. We got fish net. Fish traps collect themselves. It's a nice little upgrade. Does mean that we'll have a bunch more clutter just sitting around here. What do we need for the market? We need more wood and we need more leather. I gotta find some cows. There's one torch bug. Are there any other torch bugs floating around anywhere? Didn't see them. Not yet. Where are you? I'm gonna discard the arrow because we don't need it. Especially until we get unlock bows. Really, the best thing I can do right now is just collect a whole bunch of wood. And hope for a torch bug to spawn. Nope. There's a torch bug. Yay. Okay, now we should be able to make our slime pickaxe, which should make mining faster. No! What do we still need? Oh gosh, we used our iron ingots. Oh my gosh. That sucks. Oh. It's very easy to use up the stuff that you need in this game. That's your own fault, chicken. You got in my way. Alright, let's see what we can do. We leveled up, so let's grab magic for the extra XP. That also unlocks swords and increases our damage. Grab some more of this iron ore. Some more sand. All right, slime pickaxe. That will be a nice little upgrade for us. Let's see what we need for some of these upgrades. We need a lot of thread. We got everything else we need for the slime gloves. Need some more wood, and we can do the slime boots, which gives us a dodge chance. More bottled torch bugs for backpacks. And the slime wallet coins are worth 25% more if we get some gold ingots and thread. So, not too bad. Let's make the slime gloves. Slime pickaxe. 1.5 attack damage. Resources and plants may drop jelly. That's a little bit faster. Not by much, but... Oh gosh. I forgot that these guys spawn once you do the pickaxe. But it is a way to get more hide, which you need for some of the other upgrades. Golden pickaxe. Bottled beetles. Let's see what we need for our market. We need more leather. Let's do gold ingots. Of course, my inventory is full. We got slime gloves. Attack speed increased by 10%. It's a skeleton. Why'd you run away? Over here destroying my own stuff. Yeah. Oh, he dodged it. Nice. My inventory is so full, and there is so much stuff that I can't use right now. All right, you know what? I think we are pretty close to our time limit. So I am going to go ahead and call this one done for the evening. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Lydia says, I fell asleep. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired too. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. On Sunday, we will be playing some retro games. I might try Dr. Mario, since that was mentioned earlier tonight. We might give that one a shot. I think it was fun. I enjoyed this game. I remember why I didn't play it endlessly, and it's just that at a certain point, the grind becomes obnoxious because you have to have so many items to progress. It is a really fun game for when you just want sort of a chill, mindless game to play for a long time, though. You could literally just run around all day and collect resources and gain experience towards the next level. Honestly, it was more fun on a handheld because, like I said, I used to play it on the Switch. I'm playing it more on a computer here. It makes a great little handheld game. As far as playing it on a computer, there's other games that I would prefer to play on computer. So I probably won't stream this one again, but I thought it was fun to show off. Excuse me. Sunday, we will be playing retro games, and we will be back to our normal setup, most likely. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys, and have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.